Alright, so in this episode of Adventures in Welding, we're going to be building one of those welder's third hands. Kind of to hold pieces down while you tack them, transfer the ground and such. And if you watched some of my other episodes, you know I had a problem with my Eastwood TIG 200 last week. It kind of blowed up. But I want to report and say that the customer service from Eastwood is outstanding. They got a new one in the mail or on the truck to me already. And they're sending it first, and then they'll pick up the old one. So you can't beat customer service like that. Now, we started out here with a 3/8 inch rod, and I'm marking it up into the sections that I'm going to cut out. This is just plain old hot rolled steel, mild steel, nothing special here. Just cutting out the pieces with a grinder, and yes, I know there's no guard on my grinder, but I need to see where I'm cutting here. I know it's not as important as saving my life. So we'll just mark that down as a my bad. I think I cut the smaller back legs at 3 inches apiece. The middle parts of the legs at 6 inches. 6 inches for the long part of the snout and 4 inches for the short part of the snout. Just cutting them all down with the wheel here. If you do any fabrication, you know that you're going to end up spending probably 90% of your time fitting and 10% of your time welding. I'm cutting angles on the ends of the leg pieces and neck pieces, whatever you want to call it, so that everything welds together pretty nice. If I get a good fit up here, I'll be able to do just a fusion weld, no fillers necessary. I know that's not the strongest weld, and for something this thick, you would generally want to bevel it, but not for my purposes. Again, this is not going to have any stress on it. It's just going to be to hold pieces while they get tacked. This is all sped up 2 times in case you were wondering. It's coming out a little over 12 minutes in this video. I didn't think you'd want to watch a half an hour of me building this. Cut, 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 cut. Trying to get our pieces laid out nice and precise here, so that when we do weld them, and we're going to TIG weld them, I'll be using my backup welder. When we do weld them, we can have a nice tight fit up there. Jeez, I hope this is the last one. I'm getting tired of watching this. I know you must be. But I wanted to show the process from beginning to end so that you guys, if you're interested, can make one of your own. Cut, cut again. I like these grinders I get from Home Depot. You can tell by the color who they're made by. They don't pay me, so I'm not mentioning it. But for the price, they seem to work out pretty good. I've got 3 of them. Generally keep a cutting wheel on one, a grinding wheel on the other, and a flap disc on the third, so I can just swap between them as I'm working. Alright, looks like we moved on to the grinder here. Ah yes, kind of put a, I don't want to call it a point. It's somewhere in between a point and a ball end on the bottom parts of these legs, so that they make good contact with the surface no matter what angle they're sitting at and what position they're in. When we're done welding this bad boy up, we're going to put silicon bronze on each of the 3 points, because that transfers the ground pretty good. Just shaping away. This is all freehand, no measurements, no angles. But I think you'll like the way this comes out. It looks really nice. Snice, I almost said. Looks really nice. Just cleaning that up a little bit. We don't want any sharp edges anywhere. Alright, now we're going to get set to weld this out using a couple magnets to kind of hold it in position while I tack it. Tack one side, then the other, and then weld it together. I'm not going for any arc shots in this. There's really not much to this welding. You draw a puddle and you push it around the joint. These welding magnets are really useful in setup and fixturing. Also useful in not burning the hell out of your fingers, which I tend to do on a regular basis because I like to grab things. I need metal fingers. See if we can get some pretty nice fit up here. Gotta weld with both hands, folks. Be ambidextrous. Need a little filler rod here, bit of a gap. Oh, I didn't frame that shot very well. Sorry. I'm using the chest harness with my GoPro. Sometimes it's hard to tell where my chest is. Alright, I shut up for a while, but now I'm back. We're just getting these legs all nice and welded out. Again, I'm fusion welding it wherever possible. I was hoping to fusion weld the whole thing, and you know, after I finished, I really could have. The arc really penetrated nice in this metal. Since this is my backup machine, I'm using that number 26 torch, and it feels like I'm holding a fire hose in my hands. I'm used to a 9 or a 17 style torch. This is a big one. put the silicone bronze on the feet of this here welder's third hand. I'm not even trying to be neat at this point. I'm pretty much just melting it on there, and then I'll shape it with the flap disc. Just want a nice contact there. And the silicone bronze is really good for transferring your ground. Like, I usually keep my table grounded, and this will pick up the ground from the table and put it wherever I need it to be. There it is, completed. I'm pretty happy with it. I could have made the angle a little more acute on the back legs. It's kind of spread out pretty far, and I could have made the angle on the neck piece there a little more acute. But I think it'll do what I want it to do. Thanks for watching. This has been Adventures in Welding.